Hello, my name's Brian Kelly, and I'm a plane geek. The future of aviation is all about next-generation aircraft made of composite materials, like the Boeing 787. Not only are these planes lighter and more fuel-efficient, opening up new routes around the world, but they also make the passenger experience that much better. Advanced systems in the passenger cabin improve airflow, humidity, altitude adjustment, and even the mood lighting to help your body cope with hopping multiple time zones. So when I had the opportunity to fly one of the world's newest planes on one of the world's best airlines, I jumped aboard. This is TPGtv. After a truly amazing trip to Africa, I had to figure out how to get home from South Africa. There are no nonstop flights from Cape Town to New York City. The shortest route is via Johannesburg on South African Airways. There are other options via Europe, including British Airways through London or KLM through Amsterdam. However, the three major Middle East carriers, Emirates, Etihad, and Qatar Airways, have all been expanding their route networks lately, including to Africa and North America. I always use Google Flights to price out the best fares, and on the day I needed to travel, the cheapest one-way business class ticket was on Qatar Airways via Doha for $1,536. Qatar Airways is a part of the One World Alliance, so I could credit my flights to American Airlines and earn valuable elite qualifying and award miles. But now I face a dilemma all frequent flyers encounter, whether to pay for my ticket or use miles. I could have booked the same flights as an award ticket using 75,000 American miles, which is a lot of miles, and it would only get me about 2 cents per mile in value. On the other hand, if I paid for my ticket, I would earn both award and elite qualifying miles. Thanks to the distance of the flights, a 25% booking bonus for the class of service, and my Executive Platinum 100% mileage bonus, I would earn a total of 25,463 award miles. I would also earn 11,317 elite qualifying miles. That's about 11% of the way towards requalifying for Executive Platinum status and all its perks, including super valuable system-wide upgrades. Plus, by using my Amex Premier Rewards Gold Card, which earns 3 points per dollar on airfare, I got an additional 4,608 Amex membership rewards points on top of all those miles. More points for more trips, so I decided to go ahead and purchase the ticket. Now the final decision, I could have chosen a 2-hour layover in Doha, but I decided to go with a 10-hour layover instead, so I could get out and actually see the city. I've flown through there several times, but have never left the airport. This time, I'd stay up and explore Doha at night. One of the reasons I was excited to fly Qatar Airways on this particular route is that it's serviced by a swanky new Boeing 787 Dreamliner, which also offers the airline's newest business class seats. Laid out in a reverse herringbone configuration, the ones in the middle are angled towards one another so you can enjoy the flight with a companion, while those on the outside are angled towards the windows for more privacy. They're fully lie flat and will even fit all 6'7" of me. The entertainment screens on Qatar are 17 inches wide and offer over 2,000 entertainment options, plus there's Wi-Fi on board. Qatar Airways has a panel of international celebrity chefs to create its menus, including Nobu Matsuhisa and Tom Aikens, and not one, but 2 masters of wine curating its wine selections. On my flight, I enjoyed delicious dishes, like chicken makhni with saffron rice and Taittinger Rosé Champagne at 35,000 feet. Thanks to my business class ticket, I was able to use an expedited immigration line and get through customs quickly. It was late when I arrived, but thanks to the food and great sleep, I was well rested and ready to explore the city. So our first stop in Doha is to freshen up a little bit with a cocktail and listen to some jazz. This is the St. Regis Doha, one of the city's nicest hotels. I love hotel lobbies that make me feel tiny, and this is one of them. Though I wasn't staying overnight, this is an SPG Category 6 hotel that would require 20,000 points per night. The St. Regis Doha is home to the first Jazz at Lincoln Center club outside the United States. We stopped in to hear some world-class musicians jamming and to grab a cocktail, since hotels are among the few places drinking is loud in Qatar. I'm headed to New York in 9 hours, so I think I'm going to go with the New York salad. Delicious. great cocktails, amazing jazz, and on top of it, I'm earning a ton of SPG points. Even when you're not staying at a hotel, you can often earn points. Just ask your bartender or waiter. And you get 2 points per dollar for using the Starwood Amex, which no longer has foreign transaction fees. By 2 a.m., the city was pretty quiet, but that was the perfect time to see it from the water.
So we are taking to the Gulf. We're going to go out on the water on a neon light, tricked out dhow because why not?
You can hire a dhow for anywhere from $40 to $200. Scout the one you want during the day and negotiate the price, then return for a nighttime cruise.
How's it going? I'm Brian. Oh, this is the first class section of the dhow.
They say Paris is a city of life, but I think Doha might be a close second. Fatigue may be starting to settle in a little bit, so I think it's time for food and to meet a big personality here in Doha, the Qatari guy. And I'm the points guy, so it's only natural that I would meet the Qatari guy. By day, Doha's Souk Waqif is a busy market. At 3 a.m., it's a beautiful maze of alleys and streets to explore on your own. Hamad Al-Mari, aka the Qatari guy on social media, spent his childhood in North America, but ultimately ended up here in Qatar. Hamad is an actor, filmmaker, and most notably, a stand-up comedian here in Doha.
Yeah, so how many credit cards do you have?
It's a very personal question. I have 24 credit cards right now. But in the U.S., it's a whole different ballgame. I mean, we've got about, I have a great credit score. Like the whole key to a good credit score is just paying off all your bills on time. And in a perverse way, the more credit cards you have, the more available credit, and the less you use, the more your score goes up. At 4 a.m., Hamad had more energy than I do most days. It was kind of like getting my own Qatari stand-up for an hour. By the time we finished, it was time to head back to the airport and for my flight home. Qatar Airways has dedicated check-in desks for its business and first-class passengers, making it a breeze. You get expedited customs and immigration, as well as security access, meaning there's more time to spend in the airline's amazing lounge. At 100,000 square feet and 2 stories high, the lounge is practically a separate terminal unto itself. The main floor contains tons of seating options and an area for families, as well as shower suites and even a game room for adults with an F1 race car simulator. A dramatic spiral staircase leading up from the central reflecting pool takes you to the main dining room and full-service bar. I could have used another layover to explore it all, but I had a flight to catch back to New York City. On the next TPGtv, I test out one of the most opulent first-class products in the sky.